Hi folks, this is FMR, welcome to Endless Space 2 again. We're going to play as the Vodyani today.
Join the faith, wear the cloth, lead the church.
The Vodyani are these cool, religious, kind of dust-spilling maniacs, and they are very interesting to play, so we're going to look at that in a second. However, before we start, I just wanted to let you know the different settings I'm going to use. So we're going to play in fast. Minor civilization difficulty is going to be normal. I bumped up the difficulty to serious compared to my previous game because it was pretty easy to achieve victory. I think if I continue playing, I'll boost the difficulty up onto endless at some point. 6 competitors. We're going to play on a avoid medium galaxy. I don't want to go too large because else the game is going to take too long and I don't want you guys to get bored. Unique number of constellation, galaxy density high. All of that I think is going to make for a very interesting game. The rest is basically the default. One thing to note, I've disabled score victory and I made the minor civilization quantity high. That's very important for the Vodyani because they rely a lot on minor civilization. So, whoops. So let's quickly look at their affinity and traits. They are shipbound, which means they use essence, a unique resource, to generate population and create arcs. Arcs are used to colonize and develop systems and can be moved at any time. So what's interesting is that you do not colonize planets, you arc yourself to a system and all the population on your arc will at the same time exploit all the resources from all the different planets. So we'll see that in-game. It's very interesting and makes their playstyle very different from the rest. Their population gain +4 on every FIDSI. They are religious, but they get a -50% bonus on food, which means they grow really slowly. But, as you will see in the game, one population of Vodyani can work on multiple planets at the same time, so it's not that of a problem. They have fast traveler trait, which means +1 movement point on ships. That's good, I love fast ships. That's why I didn't really like the Reefborn. I did like the Reefborn, but that was one thing that really frustrated me, is that they were slow. They are fearless warriors, which means their infantry gain 20% health on Empire. And legendary heroes. They've got the best heroes in the game at the moment. Gain +2 experience per turn and -50 upkeep on heroes. So we're going to try to get as many of these heroes as possible. Xenobiology, they start with this technology. Hopefully they're going to have a lot of fertile planet temperate and they can colonize tundra, so that's good for us. And off-world agribusiness, that's not that useful, it just means we can build infinite supermarkets from the start and we can have diplomacy with minor civilization. However, because we're going to use minor civilization to get essence, we probably don't want to have to assimilate them as soon as possible. So they start with these funky, huge looking ships. I actually can't show you the details. So you know what, let's jump into the game and we'll see that in-game. Here we? Right, I'll leave you and let you watch the introduction of the Vodyani, which is my favorite of the game. And also the music is incredible.
We once had a home world, but we were poor caretakers. Had we not discovered the virtual relics, our tale would have ended there. By their grace, we were elevated, and we strive to serve their memory. Yet, in our moment of exaltation, a false prophet arose. The heretics summoned ancient demons and corrupted the faithful. But we refuse his lies and reject his accusations. We will see the heretic drown in his blasphemies. He will not break our will and bring ruin on our church. Only then can we shed our mortal cloth and rise. Endless.
And here we are. So what do we have? I discovered the planet Chinomis. That's my home planet, home of the Vodyani. Oh, look at that fantastic start. We already have 3 planets, Hyperion and super spuds. That's fantastic. Okay, let's look at what else do we have. We've recruited a hero. I'm going to look at him in a moment.
The violent rebellion of the heretic, though long ago, left scars that have only recently healed.
So this is all related to the lore of the virtual and the endless, lore of endless space. I'm not that good about the endless lore, but basically before there was 2 races, the endless and the virtuals. What I understand is that the Vodyani found virtual artifacts and they started worshipping it, but then there was the heretic part of the Vodyani who actually worshipped the actual endless. May the virtual fans guide you. Alright. I love this little animation and speech. New luxury resource discovered. Great. Okay, so the Vodyani start with, I should start with that, an arc ship. So as discussed before, the arc ship is anchored to a system, and it has, the arc ship has 1 population, but it can actually, this 1 population is assigned to all the colonized planet in your starting region or in any region. And basically that means my population is actually 3 populations, so that's very good. They've got a very slow growth, so they only get another population in 19 turns. The other way I can grow population would be by using holy proliferation. That means I get a new population, which is actually 3 more population. But I need essence for that, so I'll come back to essence in a second. The other thing is, I'm going to, as you see here, it's locked the slots for more population, and to do that I will need to level up my system, which actually means leveling up your arc, because all the buildings you're going to build are going to be assigned to your arc. If you move your arc from one system to the other, it will also move the buildings in it. So what do we have? We have a cold fertile, we've got another cold and a temperate fertile here. So, well, as usual, I like to start with the drone network. However, for the Vodyani, it's so important to get that I might go for that. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Cerebral reality. You'll see that dust is very important to the Vodyani. And research, but research is important for anyone. So, next thing we want to do is search for a minor faction, because we're going to use the minor faction to leech them. Leech is an ability of the leecher, right here, basically harvesting essence, and we basically harvest the energy from a nearby system using the essence gathering module of this ship, which we can have a look at here. This is the module, and that basically absorbs food and essence. So it's definitely a key ship of the Vodyanis. And I think the wheel also has 1, yeah. I'm wondering if I should give him more probes, but probably not. I'm not gonna retrofit anything right now. Anyway, I also have my arc, but I'll come back to the arc in a second. So the leechers will need to find either other factions or minor factions and start leeching, harvesting essence from them. Once we've got enough essence, we can grow in population or build some new arcs. Once we have a new arc, we can colonize more worlds. That's how it works. That's how you grow. However, the more arcs you got, the more expensive the next one is going to be. So what you want is get this kind of steady income of essence. You'll have also other ways of grabbing essence. But if you want to grow population and arcs, you'll need essence. So essence is key and fundamental for the Vodyani. I do believe that in the Vodyani are really good to play tall. So you want system with a lot of planets. And actually that's a good starting system for me. So next is let's try to locate, let's try to find out and explore as much as I can to find some minor factions. So I'm going to send these things here. I'm going to use my leecher and go that way. Oh, what is that? No, that's nothing. I keep my arc anchored, and this one cannot move, but I'll probably send him that way next turn. Next, what do we want to do? Well, we do have Hyperion here. So, in terms of research, we can... Oh, actually, what kind of planet is that? Lava. Okay, lava is far from what we can find. I think it's tier 3. Yeah. So, not gonna look at for lava at the moment. This sounds like a good one because we're gonna get Hyperion very fast. We do have... That's not gonna be that great because it doesn't give us a lot of extra industry. That would be nice because we do have a lot of... Well, we're gonna get a bonus of 30. So I do want xenolinguistics and plasma metallurgy very soon. I don't think I want to go military until I find somewhere to harvest essence. And then here, plus 25 food per system level and plus 3 food on original empire population. Not that important. That one can be good. Actually, I do have a cold planet, so that will be nice. But first thing first, we're going to start with plasma metallurgy. Again, a bit of industry. I like to start with industry and then focus on probably dust is very important for us. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this turn. Maybe the other thing I wanted to check is my arc. Do I want to retrofit it? My existing arc. So I can have 3 attack module for my arc, 2 defensive ones, and the rest are basically support ones. So support one you can draw essence like the other Vodyani ship, or you can get some special ones which give you more production from the star system. I think dust would be nice, but yeah, let's go for dust. Upgrade to 15, that's not good. Upgrade 95, so if I do that I lose some dust, but then in a few turns, because I'm going to get 15 per turn, that's going to be a good investment. So let me retrofit that. And that way I should get more dust, hopefully. I've read somewhere that you actually need to withdraw and re-anchor it, but I don't think that's true. Oh yeah, I forgot to assign my hero. So I definitely want my hero to level up as much as possible because he's got fantastic skill abilities, especially this one. Plus 4 FIDI per population per hero level on planets. So if you have a hero level 10 and you got, I don't know, 5 population, that's 50 plus 4, that's 200. That's massive bonus. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start by putting him on the fleet though, because he will gain more experience by leeching. Also, he's pretty good attacking ships, so I guess I cannot give him that, right? Oh, I can. Ah, no, I don't have. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't even upgrade, so let's not even look at that. So let's assign him to this ship. Right, and finally we can end our turn. Look at that! Discovered a new minor civilization, the Epistis. They are warmongers, it's a threat. They provide more manpower than other faction. They're selfless, minus 10% peaceful treaty cost on Empire. And I have not made contact with them yet. Let's make contact. Okay. So where are they? They are over there. Okay. So I will... Let's first finish moving this. Okay. Ooh. So that's interesting for me because I want to grow tall, which means I will have to focus on a smaller number of systems, but a system with a lot of planets, and that's great. First, because it has 5 planets, and secondly, because it has a lot of dust. So this is a great system. It has super spuds as well. Now I need my leecher to go and start leeching here. So it's going to be 2 more turns then to go there. And you are going to take 2 turns to go there. So I'm going to merge these 2 together. The reason is I want my hero to look after that guy. I want to be able to send probes to continue exploring. And I do have on my wheel, I do have another harvesting essence module. So that will help me harvest essence from these guys. So it's good we do have something here, and yeah, we can end the turn. And we're getting some Hyperium already. The solo quest started of the Vodyani, so I'm not gonna read everything here, but I'll let you read the quest if you want. Destroy the indicated pirate fleets are in or near your home constellation. So yeah, it's not that near actually, it's quite far away, and I don't have the fleet to do it. So let's not worry too much about that. Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff. Research is done, so what do we want to research next? I know that the new ship classes are going to be very important very soon, and the reason is I will have to defend my leechers. I'll need other leecher, but as I said, I need production at the moment. I'm going to research the other production technology. We can move our ship. You are not there yet, so I can send a probe in probably that direction is more important, and I can start it harvesting. So as you can see, I'm at the moment gaining 13 essence per turn. I think that's gonna piss these guys off, so I'll have to be careful with that. What do we want here? Drone network is probably the next one. These 2 basic ones are very important. There another way, and that's why dust is so important, another way to get essence is with these ohms for essence, where you convert all the dust of this system to essence. And actually you can see here that I get 10 from arc dust module, 10 dust from arc dust module, so that's good. I thought it was 15 though. Special from the source. Yeah, it says 15. I should have 2, so definitely something wrong here. I'll try to withdraw and reassign it. See what happens. Yeah, 52, so I had to do that. Plus 20 now. Okay, good to know. I lost a couple of turns there, but that's fine. Okay, we've got the system of Trappist here. Nothing we can colonize yet. Cold planets. Okay, we move everybody here. Let's merge these 2. And okay, I cannot retrofit that guy. That's fine. Plus 63, so that's great. It means in color turns we could either, in 2 turns we could either get an extra population here, which would be amazing, or we could get another arc, but it will cost us 250. So I've read quite a lot about the different strategy you can go with the Vodyanis, and some people say it's good to go for a battle arc, an arc. As you can see, their stats are just fantastic, especially in the early game. 2000 attack, 500 defense, 14,000 health is fantastic. So people recommend doing like a fight-oriented arc. You can go around and protect your leechers and from the pirates and stuff like that. I think it's very important. I might do that depending on if I find another system to colonize or not. I'm thinking as well that if I don't have anyone to attack, it might be a little bit overkill to use the arc to defend my guys. It might be better to tech up and find probably like the new ship, the advanced ship. So okay, anyway, here we've finished that. Our content, I think per planet, per fertile, so we get 1 fertile, 2 fertile and a temperate, so that's going to give us a massive boost on industry, which is definitely good. And then I should, let's see, what do we have? Suggesting that for more dust. Surgery production is not that good. I think I'm gonna go with the new ships. What is that for? +5 on planets. Colonize snow. I don't think I've got snow nearby. Maybe in Trappists. Yeah, there's 1 snow. What about Bunny? Bunny has a gas temperature, 2 toxic, 1 tundra and 1 snow. Okay, so it could be interesting to get the snow from there. Actually, I could send my battle arc over there and destroy the pirates. So the Unfallen is here. Oh, and they're already entwining this system. That's not a great system for us because it has food. But that's fine. Okay, so now comes the time to decide if we want another population or a new arc. Actually, send a probe in that direction. I would really like to explore more, so let's see. 63, that's 126, which will mean in 2 turns I'll have enough. If I remove my exploration chip, I'll only get 100, which means in 2 turns I won't have enough to get a new arc. So I win 1 turn by waiting here, which I'm fine with. I'm gonna do that. Oh, Vodyani has disappeared. The Unfallen has moved on. Good to know. And we're slowly gaining quite a lot of dust, so that's good. So now I can separate these guys. How do we do that? Again, create a new fleet. You keep on leeching here, and I want to send you in that direction. So now the question is, what do we do next turn? And that's not that interesting. 3 planets, nothing I can colonize. Very cold as well. So what should we do? I mean, these will be good to colonize probably. So I do have a little bit of expansion to do here. Okay, here we go. It has been entwined already by the Unfallen. I could progress on the main quest. And I think I'm gonna do just that. So I'll do an arc next turn, which means I need to give it a mix of. I think missiles are probably the best in the early game, and then it's still gonna be the same construction cost, so that's great. Defense module, a bit of energy as well, and then movement, 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 movement. Do we want to health bonus and repair? I think we do. Okay, so that's my new design. Actually, I should rename that. Design. How do you rename that? I guess we'll have to create a new one next time. Anyway, that's my battle arc. Be the first to produce 100 dust in the system. That's not done. It's fine. I'm in serious, so I know the AI is cheating. I'm not that far behind, so that's good. So yeah, we can get that new arc. Gonna get that in one turn. Great. And then we have the new ship, so we probably going to retrofit these. Or I could get a bit more science. No, I don't need more science right now. I'll definitely have to queue it up. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this first episode here. It's been quite a long one, but you know, the first one I wanted to show you as much as I can. Very happy about my starting position. I got some Hyperion, got a minor faction to leech from, and I've got a new arc. Or I'm gonna get a new arc next turn. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.